This video will share work done by the 2013 Board of Directors to set the foundation for our future. Scenarios: making good decisions today for an uncertain tomorrow. Everything you see in this slide deck and all the great work each of you is doing in your IEEE group will lead to making IEEE the vibrant leader in technology in the future. Let me share a little bit about the 2013 journey. The 2013 Board of Directors, with the 2014 directors, senior IEEE staff, and invited guests, took a year-long journey to build a strategic foundation for IEEE that can help guide us to achieve our aim of being the vibrant technology leader of the future. We started with a robust set of trends and then dreamed of the future we wanted for IEEE. In the process, 4 priorities were created and endorsed and are now providing guardrails for our future focus. As the year progressed, we developed 4 world scenarios to help us better plan for IEEE's future, no matter what world emerges. This year was all about setting the framework. It is now all about you and about using the framework to make good operational decisions that will position IEEE for a strong future. You may be wondering exactly what a scenario is and how do you use one. What they are plausible world futures. When we think about them in advance, they can make us nimble and adaptable because we will have plans that when executed will keep us ahead of the competition. By watching the world around us, we can see signposts that indicate which way the world is heading, and then we can take action. The result is not an accurate picture of tomorrow, but a tool for making better decisions about the future. Scenarios are not predictions or specific strategies for IEEE. Their purpose is to allow us to make robust decisions about what activities we want to pursue and invest in to enable us to flourish and remain relevant for decades to come.
I think you would agree with me that one of the greatest reasons IEEE is so successful is because we have so many different groups within IEEE. Right? We have 45 IEEE societies and councils. We have over 2,000 student branches, over 2,000 chapters, 10 geographic regions, hundreds of affinity groups, hundreds of standards working groups, and so many other groups working on behalf of IEEE. We are successful because IEEE is comprised of all these groups, or puzzle pieces. Many of these other groups are also doing their own successful strategic planning. All this strategic planning work would be even stronger if we had a two-way sharing of information. We hope that the world scenarios we've developed could help other IEEE entities in their planning activities. That is, what would you and your group do if the world of Scenario 1, what we call smart technologies, missed opportunities, was reality in 2030? What about Scenario 2, or 3, or 4? We'll provide you with a quick summary of each scenario and then give you some thoughts on how we could use them. The write-up on the scenarios can be found at www.ieee.org/scenarios. I want to draw your attention to the axes. The y-axis is technology with regionalization on one side and globalization on the other. The x-axis is societal with collaboration and power anchoring each side. These provide an overarching lens to view the scenarios and provide context.
Scenario 1. Smart technologies, missed opportunities reflects the extrapolation of known trends. The combination of big data and social networks creates high-quality knowledge technologies and networks around the world. Knowledge may be tailored to individual users, but many barriers are in place to restrict access, thereby cutting out large segments of the global population. The nature of work is flexible, and scientific and technical experts develop new skills for collaboration. Demand increases for open access to online content. More scientific and technical research and publications are crowdsourced, spawning new business models. By 2030, the promise of global intelligence systems to help solve grand challenges of the 21st century has not been met. Scenario 2, info everywhere and not a drop to drink, presents a set of plausible challenges that may emerge in the future. A growing volume of information overwhelms most people, and only a small number of powerful entities create and control advanced analytics that turn this information into knowledge. Successive economic recessions and fiscal cuts undermine science, technology, engineering, and mathematics education, slow the creation of new knowledge, and decrease the volume and quality of research. Countries adopt regional and national intellectual property regulations. The global standard system is fragmented into regional blocks, and many countries resent the United States' influence over the technical bodies in charge of overseeing the Internet. Peer review of scientific and technical publications is increasingly replaced by a like-based system for reviews, and popularity surpasses quality as the gauge of relevance. The engineering profession is reduced to a small set of elites who contract out to the highest bidder. Scenario 3. An integrated knowledge network is an aspirational scenario where leaders facilitate the creation of a highly integrated global knowledge network, or a global brain that is accessible to all. This network combines advanced analytics and human expertise to create high-quality knowledge and increasingly wisdom for alleviating global challenges. It is a world with shared knowledge and high levels of accountability that engender trust and foster collaborative processes for innovation. The harmonization of technology standards and adoption across national and cultural boundaries facilitates greater worker mobility. Pervasive wearable or embedded devices integrate knowledge into everything people do. Given the impact of technology on daily life, engineering and computer science in particular gained a reputation as the new liberal arts, offering core knowledge that informs people's thinking throughout their lives and careers. Scenario 4. Distributed talent for good is an aspirational scenario characterized by a mobile, globally distributed workforce that organizes around talent, expertise, and shared interests and intent. The nature of employment fundamentally changes worldwide. Technology professionals rely on multiple affiliations and collaboration. Online matchmaking tools allow teams with complementary skills to form rapidly. The system of intellectual property protections becomes a hindrance to innovation, and proprietary products and services are increasingly viewed as essential to participation in 21st century life. Products and services are co-created with customers and stakeholders, and their distribution becomes increasingly open. Many scientific and technical experts crowdsource their articles, publishing an initial prompt or question, and then allowing the crowd to create new knowledge in response. Content is community reviewed through online annotations and ratings. These communities grow increasingly sophisticated in their ability to qualify, rate, and rank their members, and they establish exclusion criteria.
Now that you know a bit more about the scenarios, I encourage you to read the full text and think about them. For example, how will your area in IEEE prepare to exploit the future opportunities that may exist in 2030? Think about it from your vantage point. That is, from your IEEE's group's vantage point. No matter what the world looks like, can you envision your group being successful? What will you invest in? How? Think about all the options. So the challenge is, how can we all make good decisions in the face of complexity and uncertainty? Scenarios can help with this. Some may ask, why are we sharing these world scenarios? Why? Because we want all the groups within IEEE to get value from them and to use them to help guide their investment choices. We know people outside of IEEE may see them, but it's worth sharing in order to ensure more IEEE groups get to see and use them. What we don't want to share with outsiders is our plan for the future. So let's keep our intelligence and planning within IEEE. You can share your good strategy work with your IEEE network and also send it to IEEE.strategy@IEEE.org.
So our collective journey continues to ensure that IEEE is and will be the vibrant leader in technology in the future. We are looking forward to making IEEE stronger together. Thank you.